Well, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the channel if you've been here before. Welcome back if you're new. Welcome along. Today we're going to be talking about the Wi-Fi that comes built in on Autosleepers motorhomes. If, like us, you have a Winchcombe, you'll know that in this wardrobe cupboard at the back of the van, up at the back there, is the Wi-Fi unit. Now this is from Huawei. It has power, two aerials, and then the unit itself attaches magnetically to a built-in Wi-Fi doohickey, what's its name, to make it work. So that's all good. So let's have a look at the unit and see how it goes together. And this is the unit in question. It's the Huawei E577, but with some extras that you don't actually get on the normal run-of-the-mill ones that we'd go and buy in somewhere like Curry's or wherever. And the differences being, on the bottom here, you have, as you may be able to see, two external aerial inputs. The charging socket is still the same as a micro USB. Inside is where all the goodness happens. To get inside, first thing I should point out, you may or may not be able to see that thing that says, what is it, Scushale. That's just a little magnetic pad that allows it all to clip together. In one of the corners of the unit, this one here, you will find a little place you can get your thumbnail in and lever the back off. And there you can see the battery, and below the battery, again another little fingernail thing, is where your SIM cards go. Now in this one I've got a full-size EE SIM card, which I got from somewhere I'll talk about a little bit later on. This one gives me 60 gigs per month for 6 months, and it cost the grand total of 46 quid. That was it. Now, so to make it all work, you put your SIM card in, put your battery back in, slides in very simply, put the lid back on, so we click that back together, and then you switch it on. And you're going to need to do this from scratch. This is already set up, but I'll try and run you through some of what goes on. So it'll come on, it'll tell you welcome. It says it's with EE, as you can see, and then you will see that the Wi-Fi has come up. We've called it Nandromeda for on here. And it has all the various different passwords and stuff like that you want. Now I'll pull that out of the way because I don't need you seeing the IDs and passwords that we use. Now once you've got it set up, if you're going to go to it via a laptop, or, well, we'll start with the laptop. If you are logging in via your Wi-Fi, then you will need to pick up the correct Wi-Fi. In our case it's Nandromeda because that's what we've called it. You want an address of 192.168.8.1, and having done that, you will load up this screen, which is the Huawei connection screen, and you can do everything from here that you might want to do. Let's have a look at my statistics. I'm going to log in as admin, and you don't need to be looking at this bit. Then the login credentials are shown on the front of the unit itself. They're on there, and I'm waving my hand around so you don't see them, and that tells you where you're at. So having done that, we can see what the usage is. You can update it if you need to update it. Let's just check for updates. It's as well to do this on a regular basis, because if you do check for updates, you're going to be up to date, as it were, and that's always good because things always change. And the way of checking that is to go to speed test, and let's go. And I can tell straight away that the speed that I'm getting here is not from Wi-Fi, it's from the MiFi that we've got in there, but that's a good check. So we can see what we get without it being plugged into its aerials, which is probably not a bad idea. It's definitely worthwhile doing that. So that tells me that the download is 6.93, the upload is 10.17, which is pretty much what I expect out of this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug the unit back into the wardrobe, back in a tick. Right, I'm back. Hello. We are now connected up. And let's have a look and see. There is a download link that you can use to bring its apps and what have you down. I'm not going to do that just at the moment. Let's just look at the statistics. And it shows the monthly data usage. We've used 270 megs, 75, so things are actually happening at the moment. My Facebook is downloading stuff, and so on and so on and so forth. We've used 41.57 giggle biggles, so we haven't used the 60 megs up yet. That'll happen, I've no doubt. But let's go on back to speed test, and let's do another one. And this time we have, this is clever, much better speeds. I don't know why it's shown via, well, BT, of course, EE, BT, same thing, and massive upload speeds, which is quite good. So just checking that we are in fact on Nandromeda. We are. So we've gone via BT. We've now got a download speed of 26.35 and an upload of 15.69, which, if you compare that to what we got without plugging it into the aerials, is a massive difference. I will call that as expected. That's pretty good. Let's give it one more time. The speed test is all quite important. 32 millisecond ping is damn good, and a download speed of heading up towards 30 at the minute. We have hit 30. 27.74 and an upload speed that's hovering around 20 megabits per second. That is pretty damn good, and this is an area where up until very recently we couldn't get an EE signal at all, never mind anything else, so that works really rather well. To give you some idea, if I go into my phone and knock the Wi-Fi off and then look at speed test, and I'll do this where you can see it on camera, as you do. This is from Vodafone, and it's not doing all that well. What speed have we got? This is Vodafone 4G, it laughingly says. I can see it's running. I can't read it the wrong way around, so I'll get the figures when it's finished. 17.1 and 10.8 versus 27 down and 22 up. Massive difference. Having those aerials on makes a dickens of a difference. We've had Vodafone here running at very, very good speeds for quite a while, and yeah, there you go. So with the aerials on, it does make a difference. Is it worthwhile having? Yes, it is. But what about this place where I got the SIM from? Well, Scancom is the place. This is the place, and the one that I've got is the prepaid EE data SIM with 60 gigs for a month. Now that's until the 9th of October, so that's $22.99. And the one I'm on now is this one here. Is it? Till the 28th of the 12th. £38.33 it's cost. And this is how it works. You get 60 gig a month from the 1st of July until the 28th of the 12th. So where are we now? We're in August. If you're watching this now, you'll have lost a month, you'll have lost 2 months probably, but you're still going to get it for what works out at being, I think, what's 38, 33 plus VAT, call it 46 quid is what it's going to cost you, and it works. That is what is in there, and it works very well. It's a 3-in-1 SIM, all of the information's there. Scancom is the name of the place. Go and have a look. I'm going to be looking at a few more deals from there because I rather like the look of the Vodafone one. It's a toss up between EE and Vodafone. When we travelled about last year, Vodafone gave us damn good connection no matter where we were. There were 1 or 2 places where we couldn't get a signal. That's fine too. So I'm going to carry, I think, both Vodafone and EE, so whichever one's better wherever we are will do the job. That site again is scancom.shop, I believe. I shall put a link in the description down below if you want to go and have a look. It's no affiliations for me or anything like that. If you get that, you get that. It's up to you. It's just an idea for you, and it works quite well. As we've seen, it's fast, it's cheap, it's easy to access, and I'm sure they'll have monthly deals that carry on further and further with EE. Vodafone appears to be at normal prices. If anybody knows of anywhere better or any cheaper deals for Vodafone and EE, then down there's the place to go. Do leave me a comment because comments are useful. Thank you very much. Look, it's dead easy to do. Take the unit out of the wardrobe, stick your SIM in it, switch it on, access it. I prefer via the web, but there are apps you can get as well. Download the app if that's what you want to do, access it, set it up, and off you go. Basically, you change your password and you're away and flying. It's as easy as that. It works well, and you can, I think, connect other routers onto the setup as long as you've got some magnetic stuff to shove on the back, and with a little bit of luck and a following wind, I'll be trying that at another time. That might be interesting too. So yes, there you go. I hope this has been useful. Don't expect anything massively technical from me. It's what I used to do years ago, and to be honest, yeah, I like to just plug in and play, and this is about as plug in and play as you can get. So as I say, I hope it's been useful. If it has, that's great. That might give you a reason to come back. But until you do come back, and until we see you next time, enjoy the roads, enjoy the skies, but most of all, enjoy your lives. See you on the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.